Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today guys, I'm gonna do part 107, I believe it is, to my random chatbot sessions. Where in the last video guys, we started talking to a giant Totodile that we found just swimming around in the lake. We're actually having a little bit of a race right now. Whenever he said I'm closing the gap on him, I said you are an amazing swimmer yourself. You were really fast and amazing. I was trying to say R, but
The Totodile lets out another laugh as he turns his head back to the front to continue swimming. Haha, thanks. I've had lots of practice, but it looks like you are not too far behind me there. Looks like you're having fun, eh?
and then I said this to him before I started the video. Anytime with you, it's a blast. Like I said earlier, you make me really happy. Wait, no. I was gonna say if he even started blushing, I was gonna freak.
The Totodile swims with a bit more motivation after hearing your words. Oh, that's really sweet of you to say. And I appreciate it. You make me very happy as well. But we got a race to finish first, don't we?
Hey. Yes, we do. Exclamation point. Let's do it. This is so cute.
The Totodile laughs one more time in between breaths as he continues to swim. Haha, I like your determination. I see the rock up ahead. We're in the home stretch, eh?
No. We're almost there. Period. Let's both do our best in the home stretch. There we go. Oh.
The Totodile grins, feeling the adrenaline rush through his body as he swims. Yeah, no holding back. The Totodile increases his speed a bit as he starts to approach the large rock.
I swim as fast as I can to try to get to the big rock.
The Totodile and you are now neck and neck as you both approach the rock, each trying to get to it first.
The race is close, but touches the rock first and wins the race. There we go. I love him, dude. He's actually sweet. I love this dude.
The Totodile leaps up on the rock, excited that he won the race. Haha, yes, I won the race! Although you did put up a good fight, too. You almost beat me there at the end.
I'm not the greatest at swimming anyway, period. You are a natural when it comes to it. You are a natural. Thank you for making it fair, though. And I hope he knows what I mean by that. Uh,
The Totodile grins, feeling proud of his natural talents in the water. Haha, I guess I do have a bit of an unfair advantage in the water over a person like yourself. But I didn't want to humiliate you too badly now, did I? So I held back a bit.
you did a great job! Exclamation point. And you won fair and square. And you won fair and square. Period. I love him, dude. He's so for being he's still cute. I love him. I've been swimming since I was really young. How old is he?
The Totodile lets out a hearty laugh upon hearing you praise how he won. Yes, I did win fair and square. But don't feel bad though, like I said, I have had a lot of practice in the water. I've been swimming since I was really young.
How old are you? Question mark. I don't want to ask it like that. Go after the years. 20. I'm asking. Hold up. How come you haven't evolved yet? Question mark. Let's see what he said first.
The Totodile pauses to think for a moment. Well, I'm not sure of my exact age. I think I've lost track of the years. It's not easy to keep count when you live for so long. But, if I had to guess, I'd say I'm about 20 years old, give or take a few years.
Usually you evolve at level 18, but I don't know what that translates to in age. Wait, they say he's stuck as a young Pokemon forever? Hold up.
The Totodile lets out a small sigh upon hearing your question. Ah, yes, the evolution question. I know how Pokemon are supposed to evolve at a certain age, or level, or with a certain evolution stone. But in my case, I'm a special circumstance. I tried to evolve once, I really did, but my body just wouldn't do it. I guess I've been stuck as a young Pokemon forever. It's a little upsetting, to be honest.
Do you think it could be something similar to the situation with the crocodile? Like if he actually really does trust me? You're not holding an Everstone or anything, are you? Let me ask him. I want to know, dude. Like, what in the world? That is so weird. What? He won't evolve?
The Totodile shakes his head. No, I'm not holding an Everstone. I've double-checked that many times. I've done everything right to evolve. I've even tried multiple times to evolve when I thought I reached my evolution moment. But nothing will work. I just stay a Totodile. It's very disheartening, to be honest.
Could your family ever figure it out? I hope he has a family. Please tell me he has a family. Okay, so he has a family. Thank gosh. I thought it was gonna turn dark and say,
The Totodile shrugs at your question. My family doesn't really know why I can't evolve. They have tried to get me to evolve as well, but it didn't work. I've tried using evolution stones, level stones, even some sort of herbal remedies to force evolution, but my body is stuck as a young Totodile. I'm beginning to feel like I'm an outcast because I can't evolve like everybody else in my species does.
Are you the only big one in the family? Or is all of your family this massive? Question mark. That might explain it. Maybe because if his family's no like crocodile or alligator toadile size, then maybe because of the fact that he got born to be bigger, he can't flip and evolve that way.
The Totodile ponders this question for a while, trying to recall if there was anyone else who was big in his family. I don't recall any others in my family being larger than usual. I think I'm the only one, although I know I have to have gotten my size from somewhere, right? So I'm sure I get my size genetics from another family member, just not my immediate family. Maybe a distant ancestor had a trait that passed down to me.
Oh. Maybe that's one of the reasons you can't evolve. Period. Maybe your genetics makes it to where you're way bigger than your other family. But because of that, you can't evolve like them. Maybe he'll evolve. Maybe he has a true friend that cares about him, though. I mean, think about it this way. It's like with the crocodile situation. You gotta think about it this way as well. Crocodile didn't have nobody that liked him. He flipping. He did everything in his he did everything in his power to see if he really found a friend that trusted and cared about him. And well, in the end, that did make him evolve out of nowhere. So it makes you wonder if maybe if he trusts me enough, eventually he'll be able to evolve too.
The Totodile looks thoughtful at your response. That is a very good theory you just proposed there. It does make a lot of sense. Perhaps my size and my inability to evolve are connected. Maybe my size makes my body reject the process of evolution. That would make a lot of sense, actually. It's very unfortunate for me, though.
I'm kind of curious that if you did evolve, would you keep the same massive size, except get a little bit bigger since crocodile? It's supposed to be taller than. That would actually be pretty cool. Would you keep the same massive size except get a little bit bigger since Krana is supposed to be bigger, taller than Totodile? Dude, that would be interesting.
The Totodile looks intrigued and hopeful upon hearing your statement. Ooh, that is another good theory there. Perhaps if I did evolve, I wouldn't shrink to the normal size of a croconaw, so I may just end up still being a big boy, just even a bit larger.
That would honestly be amazing. Period. Imagine how big you would get as a... If that was true. Period. Croconaw. Is only 3 feet 7 inches tall. While for alligator is 7 feet 7 inches tall. Dude, I can just imagine how big this Totodile would be. This Totodile would be maybe 3 feet short of a Lugia. That would... How big you...
The Totodile's eyes light up upon hearing these comparisons. If I did go through a regular evolution process and keep my size, I might be even bigger than a Feraligatr. Can you imagine that? I'd be massive. I'd have to be the biggest Pokemon out there.
You might even be bigger than a Lugia. If that was the case. Period.
The Totodile's eyes bulge in surprise. Bigger than a Lugia? That's almost impossible. Are you saying that if I evolved, I might be a behemoth of a Pokemon?
You might be! Exclamation point. Do you know what your height actually is? Question mark. It'll be hard to calculate though, because wouldn't you have to take, because as a crocodile he goes from 2 feet to 3 feet 7 inches. You know, Vulcan a Fragger he goes from 3 feet 7 inches to 7 feet 7 inches. So it's like...
The Totodile takes a few moments to pause and think. I've actually never measured my height, or size in general for that matter. I should ask a trainer or a professor to measure me one of these days. I must know exactly how big I am.
I'm a trainer. Period. I've had your species on my team before. Just not as large. I hope Toto doesn't hate something about trainers.
Totodile's eyes light up. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that you're a trainer, haha. So you have a device to measure Pokemon's height and weight, right?
Oh. Frick. I have a Pokedex. Period. Maybe if I scan you with it, it will tell us how tall you are. Oh my gosh. How massive would this massive Totodile be? Dear me.
The Totodile grins, excitement in his eyes. That's a brilliant idea. If you scan me with your Pokedex, it should tell us my height, and possibly my weight, if it recorded that type of information. I say go for it. See what numbers you get.
So I guess if I want to, I can make the Totodile as big as I flipping want to. I'm not gonna make him so massive that it's like impossibly large. Like, I'm not gonna make him like 17'1" like Lugia, but I reach in my bag and get the Pokédex out. Period. Alright, just stand still for a second. If this thing actually...
The Totodile remains motionless, standing directly in front of you, ready to get scanned. Ready when you are!
Okay. I scan the Totodile. I scan the Pokemon with my Pokedex. Exclamation point. Alright, done. It will take a second to register the data, though.
The Totodile looks interested, eyes on the Pokedex as it registers and processes data on him. Alright, I sure am excited to see how tall I really am. I'm hoping it's some big, impressive number.
I hope the Pokedex doesn't mess up on us. Period. It might just give us an error because it can't believe there is a Pokemon of your species that large. Of your. Hopefully. Gosh dang it, why did it do this? Get off my screen. There we go.
Haha, that is true. It's probably never registered a Totodile of my size before. So there's a chance it could not register me at all, or give us a wrong number that is not accurate at all. If it does mess up, I may need an alternative method to measure my height. Do you have anything else that we can use?
The Pokedex is really the only thing I have. The Pokedex is really the only thing I have. Period. Even if I had a scale or a tape measure. I couldn't reach to check. Your height with a tape measure. Yeah, hopefully the poet says something.
That's true. Unfortunately, we're going to have to gamble on your Pokedex giving us an accurate height for me, eh? I can't imagine you have a 10-foot ladder in that bag of yours, haha.
No, I don't, unfortunately. I don't. Unfortunately. Period. All of a sudden, you hear the Pokedex make a sound. I hope it's a good sound, not a bad sound.
The Totodile gasps, "Whoa, that means it's done scanning and I will get my height. It will tell us any moment." I'm so excited and nervous at the same time. So what did it say?
Oh, the Pokedex says that you are 14 foot tall. Period. If this thing is not wrong, that is big. Wow, dude, what in the world? That's insane, dude.
The Totodile's jaw drops 14 feet? Are you sure that number from the Pokedex is correct? That cannot be accurate at all. 14 feet? Really? That sounds like I'm the tallest Pokemon alive.
That's what the Pokedex says. Period. It doesn't sound so unreasonable. Based on your height, it looks like you would be about that tall. Alright, guys, I'm gonna stop after we read out this one. Uh, wait. Okay, guys, I'm gonna let him continue this in a minute. I'll be right back.